Hello friends, welcome to Coding Host YouTube channel. In this video, I will explain you a Java program from TCS IRA exam. So in this question, we have to create a class phone with the below attributes: phone ID, OS, brand, and price. So first, I will make the class phone. Now inside of this class, I will make the four attributes. After that, we have to make getter, setters, and parameterize constructor in the above mentioned attribute sequence as required. So first, I will make the parameterize constructor. So we have to use the class name phone, and inside the parameterize constructor we have to make these four variables. After that I will initialize these variables. Our parameterized constructor is ready. After that we have to make getter setters. So in most of the program you do not require to make setters. So in this program I will only make the getters of these four variables. Our getters are ready. After that we have to create a class solution with the main method. So here I will make the class solution. Inside of this class I will make the main method. After that in this main method we have to take input. So first I will import the scanner class. After that I will make the scanner object here. After that we have to take input. So when you will scroll down in the question, you can see that there will be some sample input. So first input is 4. So this 4 is the size of the array. So we have to make a object array of class phone. So first we have to take the size of the array. So int n equal to se dot next int. After that I will make the object array. So phone p equal to new phone and its length is n. So you can see that length of this object array is 4. So it's mean that it will make 4 object, and for each object we have to take the input of the 4 attributes like phone ID, OS, brand, and price. After that I will make a for loop here. For int I equal to 0 and I less than n and I plus plus. Now in this for loop I will make these variables and take their input. So you can see that here I have taken the input for these 4 variables, and whenever we are taking input for int, double, and float, so after that we have to write se dot next line, so scanner can move in the next row, and for string we do not have to repeat this line again. After that we have to make the object. I will use here p of I equal to new phone, and inside of it I will pass these variables. Now I will explain you how we will take the input. So in this int n variable, first we will take the input for the array length, and after that here we are making the object array of size 4. After that this for loop will start from 0. So at index 0 it will take the input for the first object. So it will take input for these 4 variables, and after that here we are making a new object of class phone, p of I equal to new phone, and here it is calling the parameterized constructor of class phone. So it will make a object 1, and in that object it will store all these values, and then it will store this object 1 at index 0 in the object array. After that I plus plus, so index will become 1. Now at index 1, first it will take the next 4 input. So next this 4 inputs it will take. Then after that it will make a new object 2, and in that object it will store all these values with the help of this parameterized constructor, and it will store this object 2 at index 1. After that same will happen for object 3 and object 4. After that you can see that there is 2 more inputs. What are the use of this input? So when you will scroll up in the question, so you can see that here we have to make 2 static method, and in the first static method it is using a variable string brand, and in the second static method it is using string OS, so that inputs are for these 2 variables. So after this for loop I will take the input for these 2 variables. After that we don't have to take any input, so we will close our scanner. So se dot close. After that we have to make these 2 static method. First static method is find price for given brand in the solution class. This method will take array of the phone objects and string brand, and returns the price if the phone brand matches with the string brand. If found, else return 0 if not found. So here I will make this static method public static, and the return type of this method is of int type, because we have to return the price of the phone, so it is a int value. Then the method name find price for given brand, and this method is taking 2 parameters, phone object array and string brand. After that in this static method I will take a variable int price equal to 0. After that I will take a if statement to check that if these parameters are null or not. If p not equal to null and brand dot length is larger than 0, in this if statement I will take a for loop for int I equal to 0 and I less than p dot length and I plus plus. Now in this for loop we will check the brand of the each object. If p of I dot get brand is equal to brand, so if this condition is true, so in the price variable we will store the price of that object. So price equal to p of I dot get price, and after that we will return this price variable, so return price. So now I will explain you how this method will work. So in the static method we are passing the phone object array and string brand, then I am taking this price variable for storing the return value. Then here we have to check that if these parameters we are getting are null or not, and then I am taking a for loop. So this for loop will start from 0 and we are traversing in the object array for checking the brand of each object. So at index 0 we have object 1 and the object 1 brand is Apple, and in the string brand we have BlackBerry. So the brand of object 1 is not equal to string brand, condition is false, so this statement will not execute. After that I plus plus index will become 1. Now at index 1 we have object 2, so object 2 brand is Samsung and it is not equal to BlackBerry, so this statement will not execute. And here you can see that brand of object 3 and object 4 is HTC and it is not equal to BlackBerry. So in this price variable it will not store any price value because brand of any object is not equal to this string brand, so in the return value it will return 0. After that we will make the second static method get phone based on OS in the solution class. This method will take array of phone object and string OS and returns the phone object if phone OS matches with the string OS. If found, else return null if not found. I will make this method public static, and the return type of this method is of object type, so we have to use the class name and then the method name get phone based on OS. And this method is also taking two parameters, array of phone object and string OS. In this method we have to return the value as object. For that I will make a object variable of phone class of phone m equal to null. So in this variable we can store one object of type phone. Then we have to take a if statement to check the parameters are null or not. So if p not equal to null and os dot length is larger than 0, then in this if statement I will take the for loop for int I equal to 0 and I less than p dot length and I plus plus. Now in this for loop we will check the OS of each object. So if p of I dot get OS dot equals ignore case, so you can see that there is a node, so we do not have to check the case sensitivity, so that's why I am using here dot equals ignore case. I will pass here the string OS, and if this condition is true, so then we will store that object in this m variable, so m equal to p of I, and then we have to take a if statement if m equal to null, so in that case we have to return null, and in the else part we will return this m variable. Now I will explain you how this static method will work. So in this method first we are passing two parameters, array of phone objects and string OS. Then I have taken a empty null variable, and here we are checking if the parameters we are taking are null or not. Then I have taken a for loop to traverse in the object array for checking the OS. So you can easily see that OS of the object 2 is equal to Android. This Android OS is equal to this string OS Android. These strings are equal because we are ignoring the case, so this if statement is true, and in this m variable we will store the object, so we will store the object 2 in this m variable, and after that if m is equal to null we have to return null. But right now in this m variable we have object 2, so we will return this m variable as it is. After that we have to print the output. So here you can see that write code to perform the following task. First take necessary input variable and call find price for given brand. For this method the main method should print the price for given brand as if the return value is not 0, or it should print the given brand is not available. So here in the main method after taking the inputs we have to take the result from the static methods. So first I will take a variable int price to take the input from the first static method, so it is equal to find price, and in this method we are passing array p and string brand, and after that I will take a if statement if price not equal to 0, So in the output we will print price variable, and in the else part we have to print given brand is not available. And after that I will take the input from the second static method, and we have to take object as a return value. So here I will make a object variable of phone class result equal to get phone based on OS, and this method is taking array p and string OS. For this method the main method should print the ID of the return phone object if the return value is not null, or it should print no phones are available with the specified OS. So here I will take a if statement result not equal to null. So that time we will print the phone ID of this object result dot get phone ID. In the else part, if the return value is null, so we have to print no phones are available with the specified OS. The program is ready. Now we will run this program, and for the given input there is also the output. So I will enter this input values, so you can see that we are getting the same output. So this program is working fine. Thanks for watching.